Hi, it's Pastor Gordon Douglas with today's word from the Word. You've heard those motivational speakers say, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Every pain can become a possibility. Turn your trial into triumph. Well, there's some biblical truth behind that. We don't always see the end result, and problems are never going to be good. Pain is never good, but something good can come out of it if we change our perspective. My wife loves puzzles, and sometimes life's like a puzzle. She also does needlepoint. These elaborate things, I can't get it. There's threads everywhere, knots, tears, tangles. Nothing ever seems to make sense for me. When we look at this world from our perspective, it seems that way. Life is just going all over the place. Nothing seems to fit. I don't see where it's going. Sometimes in my own life, let alone in my own world, I can't see who I am, how I fit in, what's going to happen. But if we change our perspective, just like this picture, it's an amazing thing. What looks like tangles and tears on one side is a beautiful picture on the other. When we look at things from God's perspective, God intended it for good. He meant it for good. The word woven comes from a Hebrew word that's used for the skilled craftsmen of the tabernacle, where they took yarns and fabric and wove these beautiful, intricate angels into the curtains. You can find that in Exodus 36, verse 8. Oh man, that's a great chapter just to talk about skilled workers. But in our own life, understand the setting of that verse. Joseph had a dream that God was going to use him for something good. He shares it with his brothers, and they try to kill him. Well, they're actually talked out of it. They just sell him into slavery. Instead of sleeping in a palace, he's sleeping in a pit. He ends up in prison for a long time. But at the right time, God raises him up. God gives him wisdom, and he makes a plan to deal with a worldwide pandemic, a famine that spread through the land. And because Joseph was where God wanted him to be, had gone through some tough times, he was able to save the lives of many, including the very brothers who tried to kill him. But after the famine was over, Joseph's father died. His brothers feared. Now my brother's finally going to get back at us. He's going to kill us. He knows it was us. But Joseph says, Genesis 50:20, do not fear. What you meant for evil, God intended, wove together, turned it around, and made something good. Wow, that's an amazing change of perspective. You remember Wizard of Oz? When happy little bluebirds fly, then... It's your turn. Why? Why, oh, why can't I? Well, you can if you change your perspective. And that's today's word from the Word. More tomorrow. God bless.